Good morning. So today's video is just something a little bit different. Every Christmas I put together a advent calendar for my grandkids, and it's kind of a project that's been evolving over the last couple of years, but I wanted to share it with you. When I had my own children at home, they always had just a chocolate advent calendar, and sometimes the $2 ones from Walmart, but it just became a thing in our family, and it was nothing I ever kind of intended when I had children, that it would become sort of a tradition, but it did. So then when I had grandkids, I thought, well, I need to carry on this tradition, but I wanted to change it up a little bit. So the first year, my granddaughter was just a baby at Christmas, and so it was kind of tricky because she couldn't eat chocolate, and I didn't really know what to do. So the first year, I kind of just did little treats for her, like Cheerios and baby mums and stuff like that. But then I had this idea of creating an advent that could grow with them and evolve over the years, and something that, like, when my other children have a family as well, that I could do the same thing for like all the families. And so I've created this project for myself, which is really a labor of love, and I'm very excited about it every year now. And now that I've established it, it becomes sort of an easier task every year. But I just wanted to share it with you in case you ever feel like doing something like this for your grandkids. And I will preface this by saying, our family is a family of faith. And so for me, it's important that my grandkids always know why we celebrate Christmas and the gift that we did receive at Christmas. And so that is what this whole advent calendar is based on. So I'm going to show you some of what I've created. Okay, so everything is laid out on my table for this year's advent, and I'm just ready to pack everything up. And so I just thought I would share this with you before it all gets packed up for them to start opening tomorrow. So my whole idea started with this Fisher-Price nativity set, and obviously it comes with the stable and all the different characters, which you can see are all spread over different days. So basically I want them to have something little to open every day for the month of December. And with everything that they open, there is a little card that explains what they're opening and why I chose it for them, or what special meaning it has in the story of Christmas. So I'm just going to kind of walk through some of these things with you, and then you can see what I've created. So on day one, they get their Christmas pajamas. And so this is sort of the most expensive part of the advent calendar for every year. But this way, every December 1st, they get Christmas pajamas. Now, I wait until they go on sale, and so I save money there. But yeah, they get a pair of pajamas, and they will get a little brown card explaining why I created the Advent box for them and what we're going to learn about in December. And that is all about the greatest gift that we receive at Christmas, which is baby Jesus. And so this is their day one this year. Day two, they're getting these headbands that light up. And this also happens to be the day that they will go to the Santa Claus parade. And so again, they'll have a little card that goes with this that I've just printed out. And it will explain why I've picked this, and that they can wear them to the Santa Claus parade, but also that, like I said, these light up. And so I brought that back to the Christmas story of how Jesus is the light of the world. And then they'll get the manger, or the stable. And again, it has just this little card explaining, what the stable is, and that that a very special baby was going to be born, and there was going to be special visitors at the stable. So then we go through, and they'll get Mary and Joseph. Oops. And then on some days I do something different, and like this day they'll get stickers, and I talk about Santa and the reindeer and how it's fun to imagine these things. But again, we always remember the real meaning of Christmas. And then on this day, they're getting a paper chain. I found this kit at Hobby Lobby. It's got all the papers cut already for them. So obviously their mom and dad are gonna have to help them a little bit with this one, but I thought they could decorate their house and have fun putting together a paper chain, especially when it's all ready to go. The other thing I was gonna say is all these little things at Hobby Lobby that I pick up, like these stickers, regular $2.99, but they always have like all their Christmas stuff half off. And so that's when I pick up this stuff. And I generally pick these kinds of things up in October because I find that that's when they have the best selection at Hobby Lobby. So then we'll go on to the sheep. And again, his little card explaining his role in the whole Christmas story. And I talk about how excited he must be to wait for this very special baby to be born. And we have a donkey, and we explain on that card how, you know, back when Jesus was born, they didn't have cars and stuff like that. And so people had to go places on a donkey. And that's how Mary and Joseph got to Bethlehem. And then I made them these cute little finger puppets last year, just with little buttons that I found at Hobby Lobby. And they are all the little characters of the Christmas story. And they had a lot of fun with these last year. So they'll get those again this year. And then there's our angel. And again, just the card explaining why. And then this, I found this really cute book at Hobby Lobby, and it's all the ABCs of Christmas. And it actually is a faith-based book. So for Jay was baby Jesus. So that was great. And again, I just bought these when they were half off. And then for this day, there's a song that I used to sing with my daughter when she was little about ringing the Christmas bells. And so the little card for this day has the words of the song that they can sing, and there's a bracelet for each of them so they can ring their bells and sing. And even Levi, he's only a baby, but he could still, they could put it on his foot or something and he could make a little noise. So the ones that are missing their brown card right now is just, I've just printed them out and I laminate them so that we can use them year after year. So I just have to do that still. And then we have the camel and the cow, and again, how excited they are that somebody new is coming to live at the stable with them. And yeah. And then I also found this at Hobby Lobby. Again, I got it at half price, and it's got a whole bunch of stickers and stuff. And again, back to the real meaning of Christmas. And then we have another donkey, and then this is a little craft that I found at Hobby Lobby to make, to make an angel. And so they have all the little pieces. Now this kit came, I think it has 10 of these angels that you can make in the kit. So I just took out 2 because obviously Levi can't do that this year. And I just photocopied a picture of what they're going to make. And I can use this for years now. Every year they can get another one. So that, again, is great. And I probably paid about $2 for the kit. And it'll last me for years. And then on this day, they get hot chocolate. And last year I got them these little tiny mugs. They're smaller than these little jars. And so they still have their mugs. And so this year I just am giving them little tiny marshmallows and the hot chocolate. And then this is another little craft set that I got at Hobby Lobby with stickers and the stable picture. And again, these came in like a pack of 10. So they got these last year and they're getting them again. And then this day we get the wise men. And again, we explain how they come to see baby Jesus and to bring him gifts. And then the next day is talking about the gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So generally I just give them these chocolate gold coins and try to bring it back into the story. But this year my daughter actually won a treasure chest full of chocolates and candy at an event we were at, and they had these like fake jewels, they're just plastic, in the prize that she won. So I thought, well, we'll add those to that this year as well. And then we talk about the star. And so every year I find a star ornament that goes on their tree. And so every year they get a new star, and they're just little ornaments. But again, we talk about the star and the importance of the story. And this star I actually found last year after Christmas on sale. So I kind of am thinking about this all the time and picking things up when I can and when it's not so expensive. And then we get down to a bed for baby Jesus. And then, of course, on Christmas Day, when Jesus arrives. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. I love it, and it's just really evolved. So what happens now is I'll wrap these all up, and they'll get to open one every morning, and they'll all be numbered. And then what happens is they all, let me see if I can take you over here. My sewing room's a disaster. They all go in this tub with a letter, which is under here. So it's just a letter explaining to them what we're going to do in the month of December and how we're going to learn all about the special gift that came at Christmas time. And then, like I said, I'm trying to get this so to a point where when my other kids have children, we can kind of use the same system for everyone. I'll just have to buy more of those Fisher-Price Advents. But then there's a list on, so everything is packed in this tub, and on the lid of the tub there's a list of all the things that I want the parents to return at the end of the season, which is basically just all of the pieces of the nativity scene plus the finger puppets. And they send back the little brown cards as well. So then, like this year, all of the pieces of the nativity, I don't have to remake cards or anything, and the pajamas, I don't have to remake the card, and stuff like that. So it just makes it a little bit easier. So basically every year I'm just adding in the extra things. And like last year they had the hot chocolate, they had the finger puppets, they had this, they always get a star ornament. And so it does make it a little bit easier. I'm really only just picking up a few little things to fill in the gaps. And my daughter knows that they're always going to have Christmas pajamas and that they'll get to wear them for the whole month. So yeah, so this is my my labor of love, and now I'm going to pack them all up. And generally I just use like little bags like this, little paper bags to put all the little things in, and then obviously for some of the bigger things I'll just wrap them. And then the pajamas, I wrap them individually so they each have a gift to open. But I thought these pajamas were cute for this year because the girls have these nighties, and then Levi's little sleeper. I think it'll make a cute Christmas photo because they all kind of coordinate. But yeah, so anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about getting this ready for them. And I'm actually going to see them tomorrow at bedtime. So I'll get to see them get in their cozy new jammies. And yeah, so anyways, just thought you might like to see this. Take care, and I hope you have a great Advent. Well, here the Advent is all packed up in the tub, all ready to go. All the little packages have their numbers on them. And it looks so cute. And then I have their Christmas jammies there, all wrapped up, and they'll go on top. So this is the bin that goes back and forth. And so my daughter will have it for the month of December, and then it all comes back so we can do this all again next year. And their letter is ready, and the note for their mommy and daddy is on the lid. Oh, and I also stick in an envelope so that they can put all the little brown cards in it to send those back too. So there we go. Hope it inspires you to make a fun Advent for someone you love.